You gonna be quiet this time? Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shanny. I'm Shanny and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shanny, hi! So welcome to part 2 of today's Q&A video. If you missed part 1, I'll put the link to that video in the description in the box below. Let's get to your questions. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just, yeah. Okay. XX Emily Meow XX loves Melanie Martinez. That's the longest name I've ever seen. Congratulations. Will you answer this in a video? Yes. Hi Shanny, I think you're super beautiful. Thank you. I think you're beautiful too. I'm struggling with anorexia, but I haven't told anyone because I don't really want to recover. Don't get mad at me, please. I want to lose weight, but I know I shouldn't. Please, my computer just stopped. Please help. What should I do? Well, if you don't want it, I'm not going to tell you to do it. I would say to get help and get better, obviously, but you're saying that you don't want to and that you want to get skinny. Listen, child. Are you a child? How old are you? You don't say. Well, listen, person. There was a time I was overweight from the ages of forever. My weight gain started around 5 or 6 years old, and I was always the overweight kid. None of the boys liked me, all that stuff. I got bullied, blah, blah, blah. And so I just always wanted to be skinny because I would see all these skinny girls out there getting all the boys and having all the boyfriends and getting asked to dance and holding their hands and like just all of these things. And they would also get other attention, not just from the boys, but from their parents or whatever. Like, I was always so jealous of that, and it was just put in my mind that the only reason I wasn't getting those things is because of the reason that I was different from them, which was that I was way bigger than them. And so my whole life, I always pictured that my life would be so much better if I was skinny. Well, in high school, I achieved weight loss, I'll say that, and it wasn't done healthily at all. And it wasn't like, I wasn't skinny, but I was skinny for me. And you know what? I got some attention from the boys, and I got some attention from people. And do you know why? Because I freaking lied to them. Every family member that gave me attention and said, "Oh, you look so good," I'd be like, "Yeah, I've been working really hard, eating healthy and exercising." That's bull crap. I was just starving myself. And then the boys would give me attention, and that would be great for like, what, 10 seconds? And then it would stop, and then I'd go home and I would still be sad. I would still be depressed. My life still sucked because my brain was not fixed. My body might have looked the way that I wanted it to finally look, and it finally happened, and I thought that all my problems would finally go away, and they didn't. It just created new ones. And then this recent weight loss of mine, like in the last couple years, because I got way heavier again when I got married, and then I lost weight again a couple years ago. And when I got down to what I thought was a good compromise, I guess, of like, I mean, I'm always going to be curvy. There's no stopping that. I'm a curvy lady. But I got down to what I thought would be a healthy weight, even though I did it in an unhealthy way. I still did it, and I had convinced myself all over again that now my life was different. I wasn't a child anymore. I wasn't looking for a boy. I had a husband already. I already had attention from people. I like, now I just want it because I want to look cute in clothes, and I want to not have to feel self-conscious if I run in front of people. Like, am I going to jiggle? Like, all of these stupid things that go in my mind that again convinced me in a different way now that I again had to lose weight. And so I did lose weight again in an unhealthy way, and it did absolutely nothing for me. If anything, it depressed me more. It made me sadder, because once I got to that weight that I wanted to be at, I started hearing the voices say, "All right, well, how about just 10 more then? Or how about just 5 more? Or how about just 20 more? You know, you've never really been lower than 20 more. What if you did 25? What if that makes you feel better?" Like, it just won't stop. It will not stop no matter what you do. And I know that you might be thinking, well, I'm overweight still, and so that's different. But I know so many anorexic, and you see them all over too, of these girls that think that if they get below 80 pounds or whatever it is, that they'll be happy, and they never are. Every time, 90, 80, 79, 78, 79, blah, blah, blah. Every single pound they lose, they're not healthy, and they just want to keep on going, even though they decide that they'll stop at a certain weight. It never ends. What was your question? What was actually your question? Oh, you don't want to get help. So no, I'm not going to get mad at you. don't take this as me getting mad. This is me getting passionate with you about this because I've experienced those feelings so many times. And I wish I wouldn't have freaking wasted my whole childhood and my whole teenage years and the first 10 years of my marriage worrying about being skinny for me, and worrying about losing weight. Like, it's not a happy existence. And if you can nip it in the bud before it gets bad, please do it. And so to answer your question, what should you do if you don't want to recover? I don't have an answer for you. I only have an answer if you want to recover. So you make the decision, you decide, but just know that I believe you can do it. I know you can do it. Okay, let's move on. I feel so passionate about this. Elizabeth Evans, yay, you answered my question. I did. I'm about to answer another one. I am so proud of you for your progress, and I love this little recovery community we are building together. Me too, you guys. I love that all of you are supporting each other in the comments. Nothing makes me happier than that. Nothing. Like, it's wonderful. Please keep going with that. That's awesome. Let's see. Where is the question? Oh, there it is. New question. Do you have safe foods? I know you said all foods trigger you, but is there something you can go to that is unlikely to trigger your eating disorder? I find intuitive eating very fascinating, and I'm wondering if some foods are easier than others. That is a great question. I might actually do an entire video on intuitive eating and my trigger foods and things like that, because I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and it's just the foods that do trigger me are really weird. The more that I think about it, the more weird it is. Like, I've never heard anybody else have the same triggers as me. Like, for instance, if I go to a burger place or whatever and I get a burger and fries, if I were to eat it all at once, I feel like I'd have to purge. But if I ate the fries separately alone with no burger, I'd be fine. And if I ate the burger alone with no fries, I would have to purge. Depending on how big the burger is. That's not true. Some burgers are small. Sometimes I can eat one burger. You know what I mean? Like, I have this weird thing where if it's an entire meal, then that's a trigger for me. And I don't know why. Like, I could eat steak and potatoes, but if I eat the potatoes, only the potatoes, I'm fine, or only the steak, I'm fine. But if I eat them both together, that's a meal in my head, and that triggers me. And so I have a lot of other ones too, and so I'm thinking of doing a whole video about this. I don't know, do you guys want to see a video about this? And so I've been also looking on YouTube for intuitive eating stuff. I'm glad that you brought that up, and I'm trying to learn about it because I would like to teach you guys about it, because I've already tried some of it. Like, what's one of the things I tried the other day? I forget what it was. I should have looked it up ahead of time. Something about how, like, you can have a scale in your mind about really feeling like what number you're at, and decide ahead of time what number is safe for you. And if you go over that number, you might feel like you have to purge. And so you have to decide whatever that number is. So if it's numbered 1 through 10, then maybe anything above a 5 triggers you. Maybe a 6, a 7, an 8. Like, how comfortable are you from being 1, which is completely really hungry, and 10 being full? Which number are you capable of keeping down food as a bulimic? And try and listen and feel it out, and like, it gives you different ways to know what number you're at, and I don't know what they are right now, so I'm just gonna do a video on that because I think that's a great idea. So good question, thank you. What should I sing now? What was I singing before? I have some watermelon because, well, it's really delicious. If only I had the teeth to chew it. Watermelon has saved my life this summer because it makes me feel really full, but for some reason, and this has never happened to me before, for some reason I'm okay with it. And that's weird, because vegans are telling me all the time, you can eat as much fruit and as much vegetables as you want, and you can get full and you won't feel guilty. But I have binged on vegetables so many times. I've talked about before how one time I binged on a head of lettuce and I purged it up because I felt full. It's not about the food I'm eating, it's about how I feel. But for some reason, and it's probably, again, because I'm getting better that this is okay. Watermelon has been saving me. If I'm feeling super hungry and I don't want to overeat, I've been eating a lot of watermelon. Like I'll eat like half of a watermelon at once and I'll feel really full, but the pee comes right out of you. It cleans you out. It makes me poop, which is a miracle. I mean, I still have to do enemas, but it makes it easier for me to poop, which is a miracle for those of you that know me. And I think that there's all kinds of foods that do that. Cherries are doing that for me too recently. Like I've been trying to stick with like fruits, and then I've been eating like a high protein thing with it. So like cottage cheese, I've been eating cottage cheese and fruit a lot. That's one of my favorites. Or string cheese or something. Or if you're vegan, then tofu. I don't know. I'm not educated there, so I don't want to sound stupid, but so I've been living on the days that I've been binging and purge recently, which is a lot, and I'm very proud of it. I've been living on fruits and proteins and meat. Like my sister-in-law just brought me home some salmon from a restaurant tonight, so that's going to be my bedtime meal with some fruit. So just things like that have been helping me because of the nutrients. And before, when I would try not to purge, I would just only eat a little bit of the foods that I liked. So like I would only eat like 1 bar of chocolate, and I know that's probably a lot to you, but to me that's not. I am a sugar addict. I eat tons of sugar usually, or I used to anyway, but now I'm replacing half of my sugar at least with fruit, which is sugar also, but it's good sugar and it's deliciousness. And all sugars. Why does sugar have to be so good? What was the question? What was I even talking about? I don't know. Or like peanut butter and banana. I've been eating that a lot lately. I heard that that's like a superfood type thing, so I started eating it. Oh, I started doing that because I started looking for more nutrients than how my body was feeling, because I was about to die. I was about to die a few weeks ago. I'm not even kidding. Longer than that, a couple months ago. And I needed something to get my body back to being able to stand up for longer than 5 minutes. So I'm getting back and I'm feeling really great, and I know that that's why. So it can happen, you guys. I'm not perfect, and you're not perfect either. You're never gonna be, and I'm never gonna be, but we can do it. We can do better. We can always do better. Abby Hayden, Shanny, I want to donate to your GoFundMe so badly, but I don't have any money. You're so sweet. So as soon as I get money, I will donate. I'm so sorry I can't donate at the moment. How much longer is it going to be available to donate to? I love you. Stay strong. I love you too. That is so sweet. If you can't donate, you don't need to, you guys. Just if you want to help, you can share my GoFundMe page on your social media and kind of give them a backstory of me and why you think that they should help. And or the other thing is that I keep forgetting to tell you guys is just keep my subscribers climbing. Like if you can help me do that, I will eventually make more money, and that would go towards my teeth too. So that's what you can do if you can't donate. And don't worry if you can't give me money, that's okay. There's other ways to help. So thank you. I appreciate that. This is my fight song. Huh? What? 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 I need to make sure this isn't appropriate. Nope, that's not appropriate. You guys, again, I am not here to give you tips. I'm not here to tell you how to be anorexic, how to purge, how to hide it from your family. If you want that crap, then go look at all of the effed up crap on the internet that will teach you how to do that, except don't, because it will kill you. And it's freaking stupid, and stop it. Stop! Just stop. It's not easy. What are we at? Oh, I talk too much. Okay, let's find a couple more. Take back my life song. Well, okay. Lulu Morris, I get terrible reflux. Anyone know how to help with that? I do milk. A lot of people are saying milk. I do milk if I absolutely have to, because I hate milk. I hate milk. I think it's gross, except with cereal maybe. But I also, you guys, I've had the worst acid reflux since I was like 14 years old, since my bulimia started. Go figure. And the only pill ever that works for me is the Prilosec over the counter that's 20.6 milligrams, not 20. So there's all kinds of like omeprazole, you know, off brands that are 20 milligrams. But for some reason for me, the 20.6 is a miracle worker. So I get the Equate brand at Walmart and they are 20.6 milligrams and they look like they're pink and white capsule pills and they work wonders. So I spent my whole life trying to figure out what worked. So, and that did finally. So I have to take it 3 times a day, and if I don't, then yeah, my tongue burns, everything, not my tongue, my throat burns, everything burns, bringing up acid all the time. This happened in the other part of this Q&A because every time I read your comments every day on the toilet, I always read the comments and I always come across so many good questions, and then by the time I do my Q&A, I never remember what they are, and then I can't find them again, and so this is really frustrating. What's your favorite summer fruit? Tell me in the comments below because I'm really obsessed with fruit right now. It's been a lifesaver for me. I'm gonna have to edit this because be brutally honest with me. Does it bother you when I don't edit these Q&As and there's like tons of awkward pauses while I find another question? Like, be brutally honest. It won't offend me. I'm just curious. Because like, if I'm obsessed with a YouTuber and they do a Q&A or a live stream or anything where it's kind of not edited and it's a little bit awkward in between questions, I actually kind of like it because I just like to see every part of that person because I'm very observant and I like to see how people act even in the awkward moments and not just when they have it turned on for the camera. So you tell me which one, and because I'm really questioning it now and it ends up taking too long and then I don't get as many questions in as I can. I don't know what to do. I could do longer ones, but they're already so freaking long. Holt AVD. Hey Shanny, hi. Have you ever tried a green juice cleanse? Apparently it works wonders on things such as cystitis and is great for any vitamin deficiencies. I've never tried it, but I'm up to it. I'm up for it. I love any fruits and vegetables in any form. If it's in a juice, if it's in completely natural. Like I remember, my grandma, when I was little, she would like go and buy literally a patch of grass from the market, like that big, and come home and put it in her juicer and we would just drink grass juice. And as a kid, that's freaking disgusting, and I would act like it was disgusting, but I secretly sort of liked it a little bit. So I'm guessing I would like them. And my very good friend Paul, are you watching, Paul? Probably not. He gave us a Vitamix blender thing, which are so freaking expensive, but he's not going to use it, and so he gave it to me. And so I've been thinking about it. What are some good recipes? I don't even know where to start. What do I do? How do I do this? Do you put ice with it? I don't know. Someone tell me how to do this. That's a good question. Oh wait, hold on. You guys, I'm not going to answer the questions. I'm to give you tips. Okay, this is a good one. Elena Simonovo. Are you helping to others in private? Like, do you answer to people who struggle on Instagram or other places? This is a great question because I have a very specific answer to this. When I started this channel, I had one friend, you guys know her as JoJo. She doesn't want her real name on the internet. JoJo and I became really good friends right away because she was one of my I think she was actually my first like vocal subscriber, like the first. Stop. Please, just let me get through this. I am almost done. I'm not kidding. She was one of my first commenters, I guess I'll say. And so are you done? She was one of my first comments back when I only had like 10 subscribers. And so I really got to know her really well because there weren't any other people that were consistently commenting on all my videos like you guys do. I am almost done. It's been a long day for me. Stop. I love you, but shush. So she was my really good friend because there weren't a whole lot of other people and commenters. And so we became really close really fast because I remember she sent me a Christmas card, and that was my first, my first fan mail, if you will. And so I was so excited, and I thanked her, and we got to know each other better, and I actually started making videos for her, and she started making videos for me, and we just became best friends. We started talking every single day. This is super personal what I'm about to share, but recently, I hope this doesn't embarrass her at all, but recently I have not been able to give her the attention that she deserves from me because I've been putting so much into this YouTube channel and having a good relationship with my husband, which is very important to me. That's the most important thing to me, getting myself well and having good relationships in my family and things like that. And by doing all that, I really didn't give her much attention that she deserves. And that experience helped me learn that I can no longer, unfortunately, become close to somebody that I can't guarantee like a close friendship with. Like, I am one of those people that I put it all out as fast as I can and as much as I can. And so for the first few months with her, it was like I put everything into our friendship. I put every ounce of energy that I had into my relationship with her. And then my relationship with Danny started to suffer, and my relationship with my YouTube family and the consistency of my videos and the types of my videos that I was doing. I wasn't spending much time editing or writing or planning or doing anything. Like, I always put out videos, but not a lot of thought or planning went into them. Honestly, I did most of them on the spot, and I just started to notice, like, I started losing subscribers. I don't know if that's why, but I also started to notice that my personal progress was stopping, and it was like changing. I don't know, like, I felt depressed, I felt upset, and it wasn't because of her at all. And if she's watching, you know that that's not what I mean. I just stopped giving any attention to anybody but her, which was wonderful, except for the fact that I do have a husband and I do have a really chronic illness that I'm trying to get over. And so I had to prioritize. It came to that, unfortunately. And my YouTube channel is my therapy. My YouTube channel is my treatment. And so I had to just kind of back off a little bit. And in the end, I really think I hurt her. And if you're watching, JoJo, I love you, and I hope that someday we can become really good friends again. But I've been there where, what was your question? Where's the question? Oh, do I help other people? So anyway, ever since that happened and seeing the pain that I caused her, I never want to do that again. And so now when people message me all the time personally on Facebook or on Instagram or on here, you guys send me personal messages, it usually kind of depends on my mood when I respond. I know a lot of you have noticed that I'll respond to some of your comments but then not to others. That's because I have to be in the mood where I don't have any, where I have the extra energy to do so. Like I put all of my energy now into my husband, myself, and my YouTube channel. Those are my top priorities right now because that's what's getting me better. And so if I have some extra energy, then I'll go and answer, you know, some questions or respond to comments or whatever, like just once in a while. And I always feel bad doing it because it's like, well, if I do one, then I have to respond to everybody, but I can't do that. That's impossible. That's so many. I would never have the energy to do that. And I think a lot of people have caught on to that that's just how I am. But now you know why that's how I am, because I know for a fact that if I were to reach out and try and help you each individually, I wouldn't be able to do it, or I would be able to do it for a little bit and then realize that my life and my marriage and other things were suffering because I'm not giving them as much attention, because I would have to use my extra energy to help you guys. And so I'm really hoping that everyone can kind of understand that this is my way of helping you. These videos are my way of helping you. It's been working great for me. I hope it's working great for you. These Q&As have been helping a lot, I think. I think it's been helping people a lot doing these Q&As. Before I didn't do that. I didn't do Q&As, so I never really responded to you guys at all. But this is so nice for me to just sit down and read questions and answer them on the spot without editing it, without, you know, cutting it, without doing anything, without worrying about hurting you in a different way. Does this make any sense at all? Like, I just don't want to hurt people, and so I had to cut off, you know, the private, personal relationships, unless I already knew you, unless you're already my friend or family, whatever. But, you know, new people, and I wish I could. I wish I never had to sleep. I wish I had unlimited energy. I wish my marriage was perfect. I wish a lot of things, and something had to give, and that's unfortunately what had to give. So I've been working lately on doing a lot more writing and really just trying to put as much as I possibly can into this channel for you guys, and I'm hoping that that will help you enough. Was that a long enough answer for you? What are we at? Oh, good heavens. Wow. Okay, well, that's great. Well, I'm going to end it and see how this goes. So I love you guys. If you want to watch part 1 of this Q&A video, go ahead and watch it in the description below. And then don't forget to subscribe. Please get your friends and family to subscribe to me. I really am passionate about my channel growing. I want it to grow. I want to reach people with my messages, and so please do that. And remember to smile today, because you're beautiful and you're worth it. And I'm beautiful and I'm worth it, and we can get through these things together. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for another video, and you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye.